What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here, primed and ready to deliver you our team builder for our week number, what is this, week 12 now? Week 12 matchup in the NPBF. This week we are taking on David, hey, I'm not going to give his last name. We're David and the Atlanta Dragonites, who are currently sitting at a 2-9 record. Trying to keep themselves out of the bottom of the rankings. However, we're here to make sure that they stay there. Nothing personal, strictly business. We're here to pick up those W's. And his team is very interesting. His team is very solid, overall fairly solid. I think it's not a bad team. It's definitely a team. It's definitely a team. So let's get into that team. His team consists of Tapu Koko, Stakataka, Haxorus, Crobat, Seismitoad, Meloetta, Charizard, Golduck, Luxray, and Mega Latios. Of those Mons, his Z Crystal users are Haxorus and Stakataka, and also of those Mons, the Mons he's used the Mons that he's used the most the entire season are Tapu Koko, Stakataka, Haxorus, Seismitoad, Meloetta, and Mega Latios. In fact, if I were to go through almost all of his games, I would say that probably that combination of Mons has come to maybe like 9 out of 11. That's just making bold assumptions. Like very bold assumptions, like 9 out of 11 at least have had that team composition. I believe that's how it goes. Yeah, I believe at least in my personal memory and whatnot. So give me a second. That's sent. All right, good. Okay, so to combat this team, I had to build some kind of interesting sets. I built a few more interesting sets, or some sets that I wasn't like entirely sure about at first, but I figured I might as well go with. This one in particular, this is probably the most interesting set that I'm bringing this week, and that is my Solid Snake the Steelix. This is kind of my hardcore way of beating his Stakataka. We're running Iron Ball with Sheer Force for the ability with Earth Power, Gyro Ball, Toxic, and Stealth Rocks. We're running Max HP. We are running 104 into Defense with a Relaxed Nature, and 120 into our SPDF with 32 EVs into Special Attack. So those 32 EVs in Special Attack are what guarantees us nabbing an Oko on Stakataka. If it's like if it's the attack boosting set, which I'm 99% sure he's brought the attack boosting set almost every time he's brought it. So I'm pretty much banking on that. The defensive EVs plus the HP, I believe, allows us to not be too KO'd by anything that Stakataka can do, not be too KO'd by Haxorus, which is nice. And I just put the rest into our special defense so that we might be able to take a hit from the Tapu Koko, if it's like a Grass Knot variant or something along those lines, or maybe take a hit from the Seismitoad as well. But I think this set can do a lot. I think this set can do a lot of work, at least doing what it's supposed to do. Because the reason I have the Iron Ball and the minus speed with the 0 IVs is, once we cut our speed in half here, we'll be sitting at 29 thanks to the Iron Ball, which cut the speed in half. If I remember correctly, and that's being very loose with it, if I look up a standard Stakataka set. Yeah, standard Stakataka, the Lonely Nature set Sorry, this is important. Um, Not to say that this isn't important, but it was important. But yeah, no. So with the Iron Ball and the investments that we have, once our speed is cut in half, we will guaranteed be slower than Stack Attacka, which means if it sets up the Trick Room, which he tends to do a lot, if he sets up the Trick Room as I switch in my Steelix, we're guaranteed to... we are 100% guaranteed to outspeed him in the Trick Room and then knock him out immediately with an Earth Power, which is awesome. So, really, really pumped about that. I think this set's going to be really, really awesome. I think this set's going to be really dope. And if it really works out, if I can get a kill with an Earth Power Steelix on a Stack Attacka, then more power to it. By the way, the Earth Power, I'm pretty sure either 2 KOs or OKOs the Tapu Koko as well, which is really cool. Tapu Koko does not appreciate it, at least, so that's nice, I guess. We put Gyro Ball on there because Gyro Ball kind of like did the most of any other move to other things as well. Like Gyro Ball actually has a chance. Gyro Ball guaranteed 2 KOs the Tapu Koko, whereas Heavy Slam does not. And I think Gyro Ball also has a chance to 2 KO the Haxorus. If it sets up a Dragon Dance, it does 2 KO Haxorus, which is cool. So that's kind of another reason why I'm bringing Steelix this way, is because I can then take advantage of this Trick Room against him and potentially Toxic the Seismitoad if he brings that thing back in on us, and we can beat the Koko, beat the Haxorus with Gyro Balls and whatnot. Like, this thing definitely can put in a lot of work against his team, so hopefully it does. We've run Weavily our Weavile Life Orb this week. Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, Knockoff, and Low Kick. Max attack, we have 136 in speed with the Jolly Nature. And the rest going into our HP. We outspeed his whole team, barring Tapu Koko and Crobat with this spread. Ice Shard is there to potentially pick off Koko and Crobat late game, if he does bring Crobat for some reason. Switching up his formula. We have Icicle Crash just to hit as hard as possible, break through things like the Haxorus, and even potentially the Seismitoad on switches, which is cool. Also, tearing through the Mega Latios. Knockoff just for getting rid of items, because that could be very important in this game. And then we have Low Kick, because if he brings Stack Attacka in on this, it dies to Low Kick. Straight up. Stack Attacka is one of the heaviest Pokemon in the game. And, well, heavy Pokemon plus Low Kick, plus being 4 times weak to fighting. So, happy with this Weavile set. It's just going to be a very potent offensive threat as usual. Plus, I gotta bring it so I can get like a kill or two so I can keep him on the top of the kill leaders, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of top of the kill leaders, we have the current kill leader in Mega Charizard X, our boy, Natsu. Dragon Dance, Flare Blitz, Dragon Claw, and Hidden Power Grasp with a naive nature. 232 into speed. This allows us to outpace the Haxorus. And then 24 into special attack with the max attack as well. So, the reason we have the HP Grass is because Seismitoad comes in on this pretty easily, and Seismitoad gets 2 KO'd by Hidden Power Grass from Mega Charizard X, which is nice. From there, we can pretty much just set up a Dragon Dance and just clean. Dragon Claw will tear through the Haxorus and the Latios. Flare Blitz tears through literally everything else. And that about wraps it up. That's our Charizard set. It's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward, and I think it can put in a lot of work here. This set, however, is pretty much guaranteeing, like, hoping that Stack Attack is already dead at the point that I would, like, want Charizard to be in, because I decided not to bring Earthquake on this set because I thought the HP Grass would be more important for handling the Seismitoad, and I do stand by that, like, firmly. But yeah, like, once I take out Stack Attack, which he's been bringing Stack Attack in pretty early game, I think I can easily like get rid of Stack Attacker without any issues whatsoever. So once Stack Attacker is gone and like Trick Room is gone as well, Charizard just kind of comes in and wrecks shop. I can set up pretty easily on a couple different things, which is nice. Yeah, he can put in some serious work. So that's our Charizard. Next up, we're bringing Dahlia, our Rose Raid, holding the Black Sludge. Kind of a more bulky offensive set this week. We're running Max Speed. Max Speed, this is our way of speed tying with the Meloetta, if he is running a Max Speed Meloetta. We have 160 into our HP and 96 into our special attack stat. I believe 96 is what we needed to guarantee like Oko with Technician HP ground on the Stack Attacker. Like, Stack Attacker does not prosper in this match. 100%. We have made sure that Stack Attacker cannot prosper in this battle at all, period. So that's kind of like, realistically, I shouldn't be as terrified of it as I am, but like, Stack Attack is a problem. And like, the rest of his team is like kind of a problem, but like not as much of a problem. Like, this set kind of deals with a special Coco, which he's been bringing a lot of special Cocos. So this set also kind of deals with special Coco. If he techs on Brave Bird, then kudos to him. That's a really, really smart bring. But this set deals with special Coco entirely, which is nice. Or like, it prevents it from doing anything. I can set up spikes, which could be very, very nice in the matchup, because the only defoggers he's been regularly bringing are Mega Lottie and Coco, and I don't see him bringing defog Coco, and if he does bring defog Mega Lottie, I can capitalize off of that pretty easily. Like, Mega Lottie doesn't scare me in this matchup either. Like, I want to specify, like, Mega Latios is not terrifying to me at all. Because I feel I can play around Mega Lottie pretty well. So, I'm not super worried about it. Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb are the only other offensive moves I need. Just the dual stabs kind of works pretty well. Overall, Giga Drain tearing through the Seismitoad, Sludge Bomb just overall hitting everything else besides the Stack Attacker, which is why we have the Hidden Power Ground. So that's pretty cool. The next one we're bringing is discount our Silvally as a Silvally Ground. Yes, we are bringing Silvally Ground, and the reason we're bringing Silvally Ground is because... Wait, why do I have Ice Fang? I should not have Ice Fang, I should have Ice Beam. Beam. So, okay, so the reason I'm bringing in Silvally Ground is, one, Parting Shot. Parting Shot's important. Multi-attack will tear through the Stack Attack, I'm pretty sure it's Tuco, as well as tear through these Tapu Koko. This is our one of our better Tapu Koko switch-ins, which actually I'm going to take the 40 out of there, put 40 in here, and make this thing hasty instead of naive, because that makes it a better Tapu Koko switch-in. This thing's like a hard switch into Tapu Koko every time. Stack Attack is beaten by this. Haxorus, I just click Ice Beam, I think twice, and it dies. If it doesn't die to 2 Ice Beams, then that's not a huge deal, because we do have the Weavile for the... we have Weavile for Ice Shard to finish it off if it doesn't die to the 2 Ice Beams. We have Toxic as well. Toxic is going to be important because of the Mega Lottie. Mega Lottie is going to obviously want to try and set up on us at some point, because he has literally recently won games just on the back of Mega Lottie, like just getting up a couple Calm Minds late game and then sweeping. Not happening. We are going to Toxic that thing, and we are going to say fuck you to Mega Lottie, because I'm not dealing with that, like, at all. Just not. Just no. Just absolutely 100% no. Just not gonna do it. So fuck that. Yeah, I think this set's like, this isn't one of my favorite sets this week, but it's one I feel like can be very useful overall. And like another one also as well is Meloetta, and I'm not worried about it. I did speed creep it, so I get like Toxic it. So even if it's like a sub-comm line Meloetta or some shit like that, or Assault Vest, either way we beat it with just getting a Toxic on it and just whittling it down. Then our last mon we're bringing is Urate, the Rotom Wash. Again, this serves as a switch into Stakataka, as well as being able to take on a +1 Haxorus as well. He's been bringing Dragonium Z Haxorus a bunch, so let me actually double check and make sure that this thing can actually live a Dragonium Z from Haxorus, because as long as it can, like I'm super not worried at all. Although Haxorus is a scary mother trucker. Yes, I said mother trucker. You can all go fuck yourselves if you think that that was dumb. Rotom Wash, blank set, 248, 224, Bold Nature, +1. So if he's +1ing off of Outrage, we die. Like guaranteed. Good thing we have a Steelix who does not give a shit. But no, I think we should still be fine in regards to dealing with the Haxorus. Because realistically, like, I've made it so that no matter what, he can't set up on any of my mons, because like safely, because we have the Ice Beam on Silvally, we have just hitting it with anything with Roserade, between Sludge Bomb and whatnot, especially if we can get spikes up early. There's, well, the Stealth Roxy's taking way too much damage. He can't really set up on Natsu because he's basically baiting me to just Dragon Claw him outright, and obviously he can't set up on Weavile because Weavile can just O-Coat with an Icicle Crash or pick it off late game if it does get set up for some reason with an Ice Shard, so it's not a problem. Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, HP Grass, and Will-O-Wisp. HP Grass, obviously, for the Seismitoad. Will-O-Wisp to burn things like the Stakataka, to burn things like the Haxorus, and basically make them non-issues, which is really important. Just gotta make sure that I don't accidentally get a burn on something like the Megalodi, because I do want that thing toxic, or even regular poison would be fine. Like, I want some type of status on that thing that's gonna properly whittle it down, not a burn that's going to just allow it to roost off that damage, because that's not something that I find to be a safe situation for this match. So I think that, like, there's a good chance that we can actually but if we get burns on a couple other things, it should be fine. Hydro Pump will tear through Stakataka, and then Volt Switch will just be kind of nice to keep momentum against his team. Obviously, he does have the Seismitoad to catch me off guard, but at the same time, like, he can't do much with it against me, so, like, alright. We did speed creep. Sorry about that. My sleep schedule's been fucked lately, and I'm just trying to truck my way through today. But if like Seismitoad comes in on us, we can just hit Hidden Power Grass it, and immediately afterwards, and like it's just gonna drop. We did tech on enough speed to outpace a min speed Meloetta if he does decide to bring that. If he brings like a bulkier set, realistically, I tried to scout like some of his sets that he's been bringing regularly, and his matches have all been very quick. And I haven't been able to get a lot of information out of most of them, because, like, something will come out on the field, and before I get to see anything from it, it's just dead. And, like, well, shit. Like, I'm trying to, like, prep for you. How am I supposed to prep for you if I don't see what you've been doing? The prep has mostly just been, like, stopping Stakataka from doing anything and making sure that, like, if anything else wants to try to do some crazy shit, like, I can handle it at this point. And it's just been kind of... He did say already that he kind of wanted to forfeit this week, and I'm really hoping that he doesn't, because then I'm just going to delete this video and it's never going to exist. But if he doesn't, obviously, you know, you're seeing this video, which means he didn't forfeit. But regardless, I'm really hoping he doesn't, because, like, I mean, yeah, I'll still get the forfeit and win, but at the same time, I'd rather not win that way. And I really like these sets, especially the Steelix set. I really want to use the Steelix set. But we'll see what happens. But that'll be it for now. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'm PokePrimer, signing off. Peace.